Yuki Tsunoda is one of the most interesting drivers. He has been the only Japanese driver since Kamui Kobayashi over 5 years before his debut. Yuki's career has been filled with uncertainty and inconsistency. Currently, as of 2026, he is without a seat and his future is extremely uncertain. Before this video continues, please subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Thank you! Yuki Tsunoda's career started off with karting when he was 4 years old. He started racing in 2006 when he competed in a kids' cup at his local track and won. He was super successful in karting, getting 7 championships across multiple series over the course of 10 years. In the beginning of 2016, he signed with Honda to be a development driver. This decision ended up being detrimental to his career. The same year, Yuki made his debut in single-seaters in the Super FJ series. The Super FJ series is very similar to Formula Ford, with 1500cc engines and 120 horsepower. Yuki placed 5th in the Okayama Super FJ series and won the title in the Super FJ All Japan final. At the end of the 2016 Japanese F4 Championship, Yuki ran one round at Suzuka, getting P2 at race 1 and P4 at race 2. For 2017, he raced full-time in the F4 Championship, where he placed 3rd overall and got 3 wins across 14 races. He also raced in the Japanese F4 East Series and got 1st overall. In 2018, he was incredibly dominant in the Japanese F4 series, getting 7 wins and 11 podiums across 14 races and took the title. He also signed to be a Red Bull development driver, which was detrimental to his career. The next year, he ran in the Euro Formula Open Series and got 4th. He also made his debut in the F3 Championship, where he got 1 win at Monza Race 2 and finished 9th overall. In 2020, he was fast-tracked to F2 for Carlin and was very successful, getting 3 wins and 3rd overall. Also, Nikita Mazepin tried to kill Yuki at Spa. In 2021, AlphaTauri found an opportunity to bring in Yuki after Russian driver Daniil Kvyat got massively outperformed by Pierre Gasly in 2020. Gasly was over 40 points ahead and had a race win, so for 2021, AlphaTauri brought in Yuki Tsunoda as a rookie. At the Bahrain Grand Prix, he made his debut. He went 2nd fastest in Q1 and was eliminated from Q3, being in P13. Once the race started, Yuki fell down to 15th and managed to overtake several cars. On lap 15, Yuki pulled into the pits and came out in 14th on hard tires. On lap 34, he went into the pits for another set of hards. On the last lap of the race, Yuki Tsunoda did a massive dive bomb on Lance Stroll for 9th position, where he finished the race. Across the rest of the 2021 season, Yuki had several great finishes, with the best being at Abu Dhabi. He qualified 8th and made up 1 position on start, putting him up to 7th. On lap 15, Charles Leclerc got distracted and went off track, putting Tsunoda up to 6th. On lap 24, Yuki Tsunoda pulled into the pits for his first stop, coming out 10th on hard tires. On lap 36, there was a virtual safety car after the Alfa Romeo of Antonio Giovinazzi stopped on the side of the track. Yuki stayed out and was 7th after the other cars pulled into the pit. On lap 53, the absolute GOAT, Nicholas Latifi, wrecked into a wall at turn 14. The safety car came out and it ended up being super controversial because the FIA didn't follow proper protocol regarding lap cars. Yuki pitted for soft tires and came out in 6th. After Checo retired due to mechanical issues, he ended up in 5th. On the final lap, Yuki overtook Valtteri Bottas into 4th and held it to the checkered flag. 2021 was a pretty good season for him because he finished in P14 overall with 32 points. 2022, on the other hand, did not go as well for Tsunoda or Gasly. The AlphaTauri AT03 had lots of technical issues and was very slow. Yuki's best finish that season was P7 at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Yuki said his biggest issues with the car were brakes, calling them ineffective. His brake issues made it very hard to push at tight tracks such as Zandvoort and Monaco. There were also several other balance issues with the car, making it handle weirdly. Yuki Tsunoda finished the season tied with Schumacher for 17th and 12 points. In 2023, things were a little bit better. One of his biggest problems, though, is that he had 3 different teammates: Liam Lawson, Daniel Ricciardo, and Nick De Vries. The car started off as one of the slowest, but gradual improvements made it significantly better and able to score points more consistently. 14 of Yuki's 17 points were scored at the last 5 races. His best finish was at the US Grand Prix, where he placed 8th and got a fast lap, the first and only of his career. Also, at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, Yuki led the race for 5 laps. He finished the 2023 season 14th overall. 2024 rolls around, and for some reason, AlphaTauri is now called Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. Yuki was paired up with Daniel Ricciardo and then later Liam Lawson. Yuki's best finish was 7th, 3 times. The car overall was fairly consistent, with Yuki scoring 30 points and ending up 12th overall. Yuki massively outperformed his teammate Daniel Ricciardo by 18 points. Sorry to all the poor Daniel Ricciardo fans out there. In 2025, things are looking good. The V-Carb he's supposed to be driving is pretty fast. Yuki is paired up with rookie Isaac Hadjar, who had just been runner-up in the F2 championship. In Australia, Yuki qualified 5th and held 6th for most of the race, but the team blundered the strategy and he finished 12th. In China, he qualified 9th, but had front wing issues and finished 16th. In between the Chinese Grand Prix and the Japanese Grand Prix, it was announced that Yuki Tsunoda would be replacing Liam Lawson at Red Bull. Things started going downhill from here. Both Liam Lawson and Yuki Tsunoda found the car extremely hard to drive. The issues with drivability came from Max Verstappen's driving style. Max Verstappen prefers a very sensitive car with a lot of front-end grip, making it very hard for other people to drive. Because of this, Yuki Tsunoda was very inconsistent in the points after moving to Red Bull. Also, they put Yuki out on horrible strategy and fumbled a lot of points with him. His best finish was P6 in Azerbaijan, where he was in 6th position most of the race. He pitted from 3rd and came out in 6th and defended Lando Norris super well. He kept his position to the checkered flag. In 2025, Yuki Tsunoda scored 33 points and was 17th overall. Due to his performance just before the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, Red Bull announced that he was going to be replaced by an 18-year-old rookie Arvid Lindblad. It's very uncertain whether he will get another seat in the future. He could very well have a seat in 2026 if one of the drivers in the Red Bull family got sick or underperformed. Multiple teams have apparently showed interest in him for 2027, so he could potentially get a seat. I hope you liked this video about the tallest driver on the grid. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, press the dislike button twice. Thank you.